How's it going, folks? Man, I'm just sitting out here on the pier, surrounded by this still lake water, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to make a video. So, as you guys can see by the title, today in this video, I want to just talk to you guys about what complex PTSD is. I'll be making more videos on this, I am sure of it. But as for today, I just want to start it off explaining kind of what complex PTSD, how do we get it? And I guess just a couple of signs of complex PTSD. So, on this paper here, I've got the definition of what CPTSD is. So, CPTSD stands for Complex Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, and it comes in response to chronic traumatization over the course of months or often years. This can include emotional, physical, sexual, living in a war zone, and other organized rings of abuse. So, complex PTSD, it's like PTSD after coming back from the war, but it's just as bad being abused as a child, forming complex PTSD like at a young age. The difference between an adult and a child is that if an adult is in an abusive situation, more than likely, they know where they stand as a victim in that, and they know that they shouldn't be there, that they should get help. But a child, however, just learning their surroundings and learning their own, place in this earth, it can be very confusing. It could be a very confusing time to have abuse like this going on. Children tend to internalize it and feel like it's their fault. And oftentimes when abuse is going on at home, it's being normalized. So these children are not getting any help, any validation. It's actually being very normalized and put on the back burner. So that's why I'm here to talk about this right now, because it is definitely something that I feel should not be normalized, rather brought to the surface for everyone to hear. Because, right now in a minute, I'm going to read some signs of complex PTSD, and you'll be surprised on what you relate to. So, if you feel called to, get a piece of paper, write down some of the things that catch your attention that maybe you're struggling with or have struggled with, because it's good to acknowledge it to start healing, right? So, so some signs of complex PTSD would be difficulty in relationships, like attracting toxic partners or feeling intimidated in healthy relationships. I can relate to both of those. Tend to isolate, feeling of just surviving in life instead of thriving. Struggles with anxiety, depression, easy to feel negative emotions like stress, fear, and anxiety, but it's difficult to feel real joy and happiness. Feeling disconnected from self, attracting malignant narcs, hard to hold onto your own perception if others disagree, easily triggered and reactive. Toxic red flags are ignored in relationship because of lack of trust in self. Not feeling whole without a relationship. Addictive personality like shopping, sex, binge TV, eating, caffeine, alcohol, drugs, all of that. Putting everyone's needs first. Social anxiety, unable to feel anger, smothered by parents to the point of not feeling own thoughts and feelings because you're so much in their reality that you lose touch with your own self. Manipulative family growing up. Siblings treated differently, like there's the star golden child, there's the scapegoat, the black sheep. Those are all signs of a narcissistic, abusive, toxic family, household situation. Expected to take care of parents' needs, people pleaser, being affected by others' low energy, fear of rejection, raising opinions of others and lowering your own, not feeling good enough as a child, fear of conflict, not able to talk about what was really going on behind closed doors as a kid, hiding your real feelings, dependent on external validation to feel good, feeling unable to be your authentic self, tend to be attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable, made to feel that parents' anger was your own fault, tolerating behaviors in relationships that should never be tolerated, hard time enforcing boundaries, battling perfectionism, procrastination struggles, and vicious inner critic. So those are all a bunch of signs of complex PTSD, and I won't be getting deep into them, but I want you guys to kind of simmer with that. Ask yourself if you can relate to any of it, and ask yourself how this has been normalized your whole life. Have you received validation from your parents? Have you talked to this about anyone? Have you brought it to the surface, or are you just putting it on the back burner? Because this is huge, this is freaking huge. Like, I wrote down all of those, and I don't even know how many I can relate to, but so many, and not so much now, as of now anymore, because I've been, it's been a work in progress. But my whole life, I'm like, wow, my whole life I had these things, and I would just blame myself, tell myself the story that that's who I am, that's the way that I am, that's the way that I feel, blah, blah, blah. And just feeling stuck there, that is karma. That is being bonded into karmic situations, but we have the choice whether we want to break out of that. We definitely do, and I'm a walking example of it right now as we speak. I'm working through all of these things, and we can get better, we can get rid of it, and we can share this with others. I feel like it would be, wrong for me to not share this, because I'm going through it right now and healing, and I wouldn't want anyone to be struggling. So I know whoever is open to it will be watching this right now, and that's all I really care about. Love yourself enough to inform yourself on these types of things, because it's really going to help you out. That's what I've been finding out the most. I couldn't really help myself if I wasn't informing myself on these things. I didn't even know that, it wasn't normal to feel these things, or to be attracting toxic relationships, or unable to feel anger, lack of self-awareness, social anxiety. I mean, so many, and we'll be getting deeper into it, but like I said in this video, just wanted to kind of give you guys an overall idea, and share some signs with you. So if you're interested in this type of stuff, keep your ears peeled, eyes peeled, ears peeled, I don't know, for more videos like so, because I will be coming back on here. And yeah, actually, just a minute. So those were like some quick signs, but the ones I'll be getting deeper into, like I'll be making individual videos for each one, because we need to better understand it. Like, I don't want to make a video including all the CPTSD stuff. I'd rather break it down, and I feel like that's the best way. But yeah, like some of the ones I'll be making videos specified for, if that makes sense, will be like difficulty with relationships, perception of one's perpetrators, one's system of meanings. That stuff may not even make sense right now, but it will. Emotion regulation, explosive or inaccessible anger, and difficulty with perception and interruptions in consciousness. So some of those may ring a bell to you. Like I said, stay tuned, and we will be getting deeper into it. And there is endless information here on YouTube. Like, people are talking about this, people are bringing it to the surface, so don't even wait around on me, but I'm letting you guys know that I will be making some videos like this as well. So thank you guys so much for being here, for hearing me out. I appreciate every single one of you, and If you resonate with this stuff, feel free to let me know down below in the comment. I'm trying to draw in people who are on the same page, who are going through the same healing journey, and I think it's great to connect with you guys like that. So drop some comments down below. I love and appreciate you guys. The link for my PayPal will be down below if you're feeling called to donate. Every cent is greatly appreciated. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys a little later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting here with me at the still lake. You guys have a beautiful day, alright? Peace.